Hello and welcome to the official introduction to Commander Adventures. My name is Sebastian and I want to show you how to play this brand new and free EDH variant. Adventures is a fan-made supplementary format expansion for any casual Commander playgroup out there. If you already enjoyed playing EDH Arch Enemy or EDH Plane Chess, this might be the right stuff for you. Think of Adventures as a pen and paper roleplay game, but instead of taking weeks to design a character sheet, grab your favorite commander decks that have already all the spells and abilities in them and get started. There is no need for a dungeon master. Your playgroup shares a huge pile of randomly assorted quests that will automatically change the course of each game. Adventures has a wide variety of quest types. We have flavor quests, timed quests, dungeons, encounters, ascension quests, occurrences, clashes, items, traps, contracts, and even vendors. Players can also become gruesome arch enemies in the midst of battle, or ignite the spark and become a planeswalker who is able to visit multiple planes of the Magic universe. Each completed quest offers new challenges and opportunities. Right now there are over 100 different quests to explore, and new quest expansions are added every few months. Before the game begins, each player is assigned a random conspiracy role. These roles have special objectives you must fulfill to claim the reward. To start a game, there must always be a King Brago. The player who represents Brago must reveal his role at the beginning of the game, gets 10 extra life, and goes first. All other players are not allowed to reveal their roles unless they meet the conditions to do so. Lying about your role is not only allowed, but strongly advised. There are two kinds of quests in Adventures: open quests and bounty quests. When each player picked his EDH deck, you may remove all colors that don't get played or that are only slightly splashed from the quest decks. Some of these quests are designed with color archetypes in mind and won't work that well if certain mechanics see no play. Search the open quest deck for 5 random common quests to start with, put them into the quest log zone, shuffle all open and bounty quests into separate piles, and begin your commander game. Quests in the quest log zone can always be progressed by all players. Each quest has an indicator how to complete it. Some of them require you to have a certain amount of progress counters on them. Progress counters are personal and only count for the player who placed them on the quest. We usually use D20s of different colors or pen and paper to track these. Quest-related counters can't be affected by card effects such as proliferate or counter removal. The player who completes a quest first claims the reward and draws a new open quest for all players, plus an additional bounty quest. New open quests can be dismissed for their penalty once per completed quest and only before they are placed into the quest log zone. Draw a new quest when doing so. Bounty quests can only be accessed by completing open quests, are directly assigned to the player who draws them, and can exclusively be progressed by that player. The only exceptions are encounters and occurrences. These should be placed into the quest log zone, but more on that later. Bounty quests can't be dismissed by choice. Instead, if a player draws an additional bounty of the same subtype he or she already possesses, the quest gets dismissed automatically. Players do not draw additional quests for completing bounties. Adventures introduces multiple new mechanics into EDH. Some quests require players to roll a 20-sided die at the beginning of each player's first main phase to determine their effects. Encounters, for example, may attack you, raise minions from your graveyard to protect themselves, or will try to steal your stuff and run away. Each encounter has a starting life total, is treated as a player and should be dealt with early on before they become too strong. As long as there is an active encounter, no player can win the game. Occurrences are similar to encounters, but have a more static effect on the game by changing the rules. If active, players can send up to 3 creatures in any order into a dungeon. A D20 roll will decide which random power-up the dungeon boss will receive on that turn, starting a combat sequence where each creature will combat the boss in prior chosen order. Planeswalkers need to be especially wary. Garruk, the Cursed Predator, will hunt down any playgroup that enters one of his dark domains. Players may band together to defeat him or try to flee by walking to a safe plane. Ultimately, there are archenemies that can enter the battlefield at any time during the game. By completing quests, players have a chance to turn into archenemies like Nicol Bolas, who has a wide variety of powerful and scaling abilities to wreak havoc. When an archenemy is defeated, all other players win the game. Commander Adventures is accessible for free. On our tapped out blog post you will find download links and instructions for print sheets of the standard edition and all released expansions. You can either print them at home, include them on some bulk magic cards, or send them to your local print shop. You can also use the comments section or our Twitter site to submit new ideas for this project. We are always happy about any support. Well then, I hope you liked this video. If you want to learn more about Commander Adventures or seek daily updates, leave a subscribe and check out the links in the description below. Have a great day everyone.